welcome the Golden State Warriors. At center, 6'8", number 32, Trayce Jackson-Davis. Your shooting guard, 6'1", number 8, Anthony Melton. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry. The head coach of your Golden State Warriors is Steve Kerr.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Golden State, we'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Outside Edwards. Gobert in the corner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Outside for Curry. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Pass to McDaniels. Left side, Towns. For three, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Passes it to Melton. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. And another three for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
It's good on the putback.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Green left side. Shoots over Towns, and it's Golden State with another.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Gobert finds Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Anthony
Nice
Edwards.
mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Melton. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Green. Up and in on the layup. Green's got his second bucket.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Now, here's Melton. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. Now, not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. And there's the pass to Gobert. Second chance shot. Great tee that time from Green. And here's Curry who brings it up for Golden State. 6-point lead. Wide open look. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Timberwolves trailed by 11. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Conley into the lane. Towns wide open. Nailed from three-point land. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Melton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Edwards, that's good.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Tipped away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
It remains Golden State basketball.
Edwards against Melton. It's Curry outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 13 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Towns. For three, Edwards. They get the rebound, and it's blocked. Green kicks to Wiggins. Shoots over McDaniel. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Green.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Wiggins. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniel. Hield against Ingles. And that one, good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Curry passes to Melton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Melton's got 5.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Pass to Edwards. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. O'Neal's check in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Alexander-Walker. 5 on the clock. Down low. He gets it in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Anthony Melton.
Melton hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 18. Edwards kicks to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Ingles dishes to O'Neal. Now the pass to Alexander-Walker with the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Alexander-Walker's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Hield. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good on the three-point shot.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights when Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. Green finds Curry. Count that one. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Here's Alexander-Walker, guarded by Curry. From 13, Ingles can't get it to go. Warriors lead by 18. Here's Green over O'Neal. Off target with the jump hook. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Hield.
Alexander Walker.
So it's the Warriors now. Here's Curry, and another basket for Golden State.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And it's Edwards, top of the key. Shoots the three. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. In the corner, it's Melton. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kyle Anderson is checked in for Green. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Curry. Now Edwards. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Looney passes to Anderson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Passes to Alexander Walker. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Alexander Walker.
Alexander Walker's got 8 points. And here's Anderson from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Right side, Edwards. And it's Looney with the rebound. Here's Melton. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Back down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. Back right after this.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors U16.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Gobert. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Towns. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And stolen by Wiggins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Anthony Melton. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Melton. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
A three-pointer. Wiggins connects from three-point range. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Michael Conley. They kick out to Hield. Back to Curry. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Curry's got 22.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. Wanting to rise up and swat that one away.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors leading by 23. In the corner, it's Hield out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Conley, the pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Kuminga picks him up. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's McDaniel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Gobert. And no good that time. The Warriors go the other way. Fires the three. And another three for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Conley. Back to McDaniel.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Curry. Wiggins passes to Kuminga. Takes a three. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Jaden McDaniel. 2 shots.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. Warriors leading by 22. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Misses the three. The Timberwolves shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Bucket is good. McDaniels got 6 points.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
To the inside, Gobert. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Lets it fly. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. And that's 31 points for Stephen Curry.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Here's Conley. The 10-footer finds the target.
And he can hurt you at all three levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
It's Curry with the drive. Defended by Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. And here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Shot from 16. Shot by McDaniels. No good. On the wing, Green. McDaniels defended. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch-and-shoot game, too.
The pass to Gobert. Inside, here's Towns. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 33 points.
Oh, how about an athletic play by Curry? There's some contact, but he slips by it and gets it to go.
And the Timberwolves call time. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's Curry. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ingles. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Looney. Off target with the jump hook. Over O'Neal. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Reed. No points in the game yet for him.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
O'Neal up top, guarded by Green. Here's the floater. Pass to Alexander Walker. Overhealed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Green breaking loose. The shot by Curry, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Even while being fouled, Curry stays nimble and manages to get his shot off.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Minnesota shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Passes it to Conley. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hield with the bucket. Hield's got his first points of the game.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
First half, 2 minutes.
Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. And just miss after miss right now. Feeds to Green. He can't get that one to fall. And Minnesota now the other way. And it's Ingles off the drop. Can't cash in from close range. The Warriors shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. Green's got 9.
And I'm not sure there's a guy who enjoys physical play more than Draymond. Finishing through contact is just part of the job for that man.
Pass to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Conley inside the line. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Green in the post. O'Neal's there. Shots good by Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Minnesota. It's Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 38 points.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
The Timberwolves.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 38 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
They need to give more energy and effort on the board. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues for them. Probably is they're getting bullied. And I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Time to get wild and make some noise for your Warriors 16.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Conley against Curry. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Clock at 4. The fadeaway. Kept alive, Minnesota. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside, Towns. The pass to Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Assistant.
He's got 12.
Conley.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
They get it back. Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
And Towns drops them both. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Here's McDaniels, traps in the tray.
Jaden McDaniels.
McDaniels got 9 points.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Minnesota. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Got that one up quick.
You know, with his three-point shooting and inside scoring ability, I think that's the key shot for Towns, the in-between mid-range shot, and he's pretty much unguardable when he's knocking that down.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, kept alive, and Gobert throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up. You just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And Towns throws it down.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Here's Curry with the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley with it. Now Green defending. Count the basket. Conley's got 9 points.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the defense off guard with that soft float.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
2 shots.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kyle Anderson comes in for Green, and Kuminga's subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Timberwolves trailed by 20. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Edwards dishes to Towns. Kicks it to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Hits from the high post. He's got 11.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Curry outside. Gobert pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
3 points.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Here's Curry with the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Kuminga. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 17. It's good from long range.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And the Warriors miss again.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Warriors leading by 14. Looney finds Kuminga. Nails the baby hook. Kuminga's got his second best.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now, here's Reid. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He gets that one.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
And Anderson gets it to go.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now, here's Ingles. With the teardrop, 2 points. That one goes.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Curry, good.
And the concentration Curry has. Even though he's smaller, he's able to absorb contact and finish.
Towns down low. Defended by Anderson. Towns, no luck. Warriors leading by 16. Elton kicks to Curry. It's stolen by Ingles. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
O'Neal's checked in for Minnesota.
Royce O'Neal.
Right side Curry. Here's Looney. Reed with the block. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. Timberwolves trailed by 16. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Team's fourth.
Passes it to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 8. Shoots over Curry, and he drops it in from the low post. Alexander Walker's got 10.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Baseline J on the way. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. Melton passes to Kuminga. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Here's Alexander Walker. Following the score by Golden State. Edwards dishes to O'Neal. He can't get it to go. Good D by Anderson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis.
Now here's Conley. He's got 12. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Curry passes to Anderson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Kyle Anderson.
Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Drops in the layup for 2. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Timberwolves trailed by 16. Here's Edwards. Tries again. Out to Conley. And here's Ingles outside. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They get it again. Anderson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 8 points in the quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Great activity level on the board. Impressive. Wow.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Joe Ingles is out there with Conley. And it's McDaniels at the three. And Towns gets it to go.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
On the wing, Melton. Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 47 points.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Ingles finds McDaniel. Towns for three. The offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And Gobert drops them both. Here's Curry. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. 16 points for Rudy Gobert. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They lead by 17. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Conley. That one falls.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Now, here's Ingles. That one's not going to go. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Since entering the league, Wiggins has tried to tighten up his handle. Pays off there.
Timberwolves trailed by 21. And the Timberwolves call timing. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
For your Warriors, U15.
Green is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Conley. And here's Gobert. He kicks to McDaniels. Hands it from downtown.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Defended by Gobert. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gobert, and finally they hit one.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Green. Count it.
challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fellow guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And here's Conley outside. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Melton. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 20. For 3, Edwards. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Curry against Conley. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Up top, Curry. Covered by Conley. The shot by Curry, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. Minnesota with the rebound. Now here's McDaniel. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
For the Warriors.
For your Warriors dance team.
Warriors leading by 16. There's the pass to Melton. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They grab their own miss. Conley. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 24.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Timberwolves trailed by 15. Conley feeling it out. Now here's McDaniel. D right on him. Fires it up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Melton. And the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's McDaniel. Clock at 6. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Finishing with authority. You'd like to see Wiggins playing with that kind of attitude and edge.
Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Here's Gobert. Passes to McDaniels. Now here's Conley from past the arc. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Higgins outside. Timeout called the Warriors. Shoots over McDaniel.
Time to show off your Dub Nation pride. Loudest section gets free t-shirts.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Melton finds Looney. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Pass to Conley. Outside, Towns. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis.
Now here's McDaniel. Covered by Wiggins. Here's Reed. That's tipped, and he gets it back. On the wing, Melton. Edwards defending. The shot by Curry, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 19. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Dub Nation, let me hear you.
Making a change here. Brown's checked in.
For your Warriors Thanks team.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. And the pass to McDaniels. Conley against Curry. Conley kicks to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Warriors leading by 21. Green, the pass to Brown. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Greg Brown. Shooting one.
And that one misses. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Edwards can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside for Curry. Here's the three. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work He's earning his pay, for sure.
The Timberwolves shooting 40% in the fourth. McDaniels with the ball. They need this one. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tremendous individual play, challenging the heart of that defense.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Mars is checked in. Miller comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clark, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Warriors leading by 20.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. And that one's good. Green.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now, here's Clark. It's blocked. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown, good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Third team foul.
No good on the second free throw. Makes it off the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
We'd like to say thank you.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
We wish you a safe trip home. And we'll see
Thanks
you
very much.
next time.
Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and you know, then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time